Hello and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Final Fantasy IX on an exercise bike, as standard. Knock that down a touch on that. Right, I'm a little, I don't know what the word is, out of practice with this because I've actually been cheating. I've been cheating on Final Fantasy IX with another game. That game, which I thought about covering on the channel, but just really didn't fit the theme, is a game called Nine Kings. Well, it's in early access. As I say this to you now, it'll probably be out of early access by the time you view this. Yeah, like a sort of like deck builder, come like auto battler. Thematically like a tower defense, but didn't really play like a tower defense. Yeah, really good. Yeah. So I will be a bit out of practice here, which gives us some time to do a little bit of leveling up, I guess, before we go in. I seem to recall we were going to get the nugget of what's it for Kuja. Seems like a very bad idea. The entire thing seems like a bad idea. Yeah, what? Okay. What everyone had equipped. Someone had a coral ring. So not Steiner. I know what's going on. Right. I need to move the bike. It's like my leg's nearly catching on the desk. I was like, why is that happening? It's because the mic is in a different place. Right, we're in danger of getting ourselves killed early on this. Make sure these steels for Tidus are in the keep. We might as well heal ourselves with magic, because we'll be able to use it in a second anyway. And let's just go quickly through here, because I think we maybe... Have we already equipped? Okay, looks like we're alright for it. Okay, looks like we're all set there. I must admit, I'm not entirely certain where I'm going here, but I'll just have a nosy around. I think this is a run. It looks like we will this time. It seems to be. Tidus Zidane. But yes. Courtesy of Nine Kings. Let's maybe be going down a little. Yeah. I haven't been on the exercise bike either. I really haven't done very much else. It's just completely drawn me in. But I need to get out of that like mode of thinking and get into thinking about this game. I don't think it is this way. I'm just kind of curious if there was anything else here. Not really. Oh, okay. What do you want, though? You're not having emerald. I'm fleeing because, as I recall, with the magic pots, if you hit or steal from them in Final Fantasy VII, then they attack you, and that could be a bad thing. So yeah. Yeah, if he wants Peridot, he can have that. If he wants ore, he can have that. If that was the only chance we have to get it, oh well, he's not having our only emerald. Well, I'm kind of sick of fighting these things, but... try and make light work of him this time. I feel like that's doing demi damage. Half health rather than... Magic, classic enemy skill. Then Freya isn't here. Can you drop this thing, please? Yeah. See, I'm making the assumption, rightly or wrongly, that the inside the dungeon is going to be harder than outside. So, this one, over here. Chance of seeing a different enemy other than the house? No. Right, I might scan it and see if we're going to just be fighting these things. We might as well at least make sure that we are, if it's a devil or whatever, we've got devil crit on it. Of course, you'll no doubt miss, but... but still want to know. Armstrong. Okay, nothing. So there's nothing we can do, we just have to long form fight those things. Fine. that is, I seldom do anything other than just hit with her. Maybe I should actually have a look through her things. Right, what was it that you got? White draw from the ice lance, which is as good as it gets for you. Okay. Yeah, let's have a look at your abilities, Freya. So, Lancer... Oh, Rice's Wind casts regen. And White draw... Okay. Well, that's not entirely uninteresting, isn't it? Yeah, I didn't want to get close enough. Armstrong? No. It's you. I thought you under the oh god, right. Petrify, wasn't it? Yeah, okay. I think we've got some soft, so it shouldn't be too much of, well, we've definitely got some soft now. Okay, frozen, very nice. He's not here. Decent EXP for those two. Not so much for Garnet. I mean, we might just wander about here for an hour. I could easily see what happens. I've not been paying attention to the map. Maybe I should. Armstrong, hello Armstrong, yes. Maybe you like the back of her hand. I need a heal on Freya because she is in a dangerous spot now. It will cause problems for her. The legs are still going? Ah. Right. What was I doing? Oh, yeah. I can't remember, did we come from the south and we're going north, or are we going... Oh, hello. You. Mantles. Actually, maybe I should use... Got like 10, and that's something, isn't it? get for operating with dagger. That's your real name. Steiner is equipped to deal with that so well, but he certainly dealt with it so well. There's Oliver. Right, okay. Actually, maybe we should sort out a gear first. Don't. Oh, we didn't even sort out Steiner's gear. He's got an alert from somewhere, from Barb. Very nice. Insomniac is good. Clear-headed will be even better, but I guess we first need to get that. Right, we'll still level up with characters who are leveling up, but I think we'll change our abilities in here. Yeah. To be honest, I'm not really sure Mug does that much for us. But the damage is so small, like... Auto potions are pretty lousy as well. Dagger. Maybe we'll just see what we come to when we get in there. Yeah, use a 10. We'll get another chance to for a while. Not that it actually matters because we're not going to use magic in there anyway. I'm going to save it twice. Right, okay. Will it not rise to the taunts of whatever the mug was? Ooh, well, maybe we won't be going here quite so soon then. We'll get the magic racket. We've got enough healing rods. Right, okay. Maybe some grinding awaits us. What did we get? The mithril armor. Well, mithril gloves, wasn't it? I think it's just... Yeah. Right, ice lance. Trident. Status darkness, which could be actually quite useful to be fair. Gold helm, probably better than diamond gloves. It's an improvement, but not such an improvement that will do anything for us. And over here, diamond sword has power break, which could be very good, but probably won't be. Right. What does that mean? It's better than plate mail. For some reason it's worse. Apart from its water damage. Okay, abilities. We won't beast, we haven't seen any undead. Okay, so here we will get ability up. And we'll go here. And bird killer, bug killer, dragon. That tortoise might count as a dragon. What was the notification? Oh good, it's linked in. Just what I always wanted. Right, we'll go and we'll do a couple of rounds of levels then. Pick up the money and then we can get some stuff. This is again, it's the yeah, we'll just go back and forth in this little horse shit. Again, it's kind of the thing with Final Fantasy IX, is like the game, the leveling up system is just like the king of FOMO. Indeed, yeah. Plan failed, that's possibly for the best anyway. Looks like Steiner's her favourite. Oh, looks like Steiner's really her favourite. Alright, will you attack? Oh. That's one way to do it. Somewhat frustratingly, it's like him who needed most of the AP, but oh well. In fact, we might have to go back and forth on this one somewhat because every time we get in a few fights, we'll have enough money to get something else from the store which might be put onable for someone else. Steiner did do loads of damage, but we'll find out now whether that was because of what he was equipped with in his abilities, or simply this coral sword or whatever it was. Sword. Well, I was looking away because screaming things to death. Right, so we've got 7,000 gil already, which is probably worth a trip back to the shop. See if there's anything else that we need to pick up. Yeah, buy. That is close to him, which is pretty low down the priority list. That is a fairy flute for her, which, although low down the priority list, is not the same as not on the priority list. Green beret. inside. I get to enjoy these PlayStation loading times. That's one thing about the age of cartridges compared to CD-ROMs is that you didn't have these unpleasant loading times. Green Beret, like, you're actually fine for it. You're actually fine for it. You two can't use it. Okay, so that's not a great start. Does it do anything? Improves movement. I mean, it gives him better stats. So like, attributes, right? You, the viewer, are really watching, are really enjoying these Armstrong fights. I don't know, like, there was something, I think it's to do with the speed of it. But possibly also like the level of control. But like on Fallout 2, the grinding was a real, like, I would say a pleasure. It's just like the pacing of this. It's like, it's interesting, really. Like they've got a system that's real time, in a sense, but by making it real time with, like, it's not even real time with pause. It's just like just ATB, as is what it's called, active time battle. It's you have to be a bit careful with it because, like, the way they've done it here. It feels slower than turn-based would. Oh, well, come this way. I can kind of see why, like, playing this, because there was a big gap between when I played this and when I played Final Fantasy X. But having played this, I can kind of see, like, why they made the decisions that they did with 10. Oh, okay. Done quickly before it start ringing this friggin' bell. Like that pause, it's just like, I just don't feel that it gains anything. But it kind of, like, it sets up this thing for, like, for Square Enix that, like, maybe it was always there, but it's like the pause in combat has become more important to their design than the player doing things. Was that styling? It's also so fucking dull. Yes, it was high side. Okay. How much money do we have? Not enough. Like, even this leveling up system, this learn new powers from new gear. Even that is dragging the pacing down. Like, everything with this game is just like... Like, it had earned some goodwill with some recent episodes. And there was a part of me that was thinking, like, well, maybe it is B tier in that list. And just to be clear on this, in case it's difficult for me because it's been a few days. Maybe you might have watched these actively back and be sick to death of me talking about it. I am definitely not against being able to grind up. Like, that to me is something that your RPG should have, and you should sort of. When I say you should factor it in, like, you shouldn't, like, factor it in and try to fight it. You should factor it in and, like, just run with it. Like, let your players grind up. If I've said before that, like difficulty settings is something that, like, well, not difficulty settings, but like the difficulty level of an RPG. Like, in most RPGs, like, you're better off not doing. Like, in terms of making it hard. Sorry, I didn't convey that very well. But yeah. But anyway, this is drugs. And we've been going on this half an hour of this. Like, the idea for the record, just in case anyone's having like half an hour on this, is to God, you had that equipped all this time? Yeah, the idea is to grind up the money, not the abilities. Once we've got, like, once we've got the items that we need, we'll look out with this. Right. Looks like you picked up some ability points somewhere. So I think that means that she... Let's try her with healer. Not for the other two. Yeah. I guess like the other thing with this is that it's not exactly an epic piece of strategy. Use trance. So does this heal him? Yes. Right, okay. It's only for 168. So Dan, can you end him please? Right, well, 2 new powers. And I think we'll go back and save that actually after this. It was just that, wasn't it? What did you get this on? What did you get it on? Auto life. Is it you? I think we just had you on that because it absorbs stuff. Right, well, if... Dunno. Oh, maybe it was... Yeah, maybe it was that for starting. Okay. Fine. Whether or not what? I mean, it doesn't make any difference, but like, why didn't it give me the friggin' option to... Right, I was going to turn it was every bit as awful as I anticipated it would be. I'm just curious. It's not going to make much sense to do it anyway, because it doesn't like heal as much as she would if she was using a potion. Freya. I think getting Freya's accuracy ability is probably more worthwhile than whatever else I picked. She would miss much more often than succeed. Right, we've got a little bit of coin to play with. I think the adamantoises give us a decent chunk of it. Right. Oh yeah, sort out. Right, turn that off. Don't speak to me and my family ever again. And actually, Dragon Killer's gold as well. Right. Currently, Mog Shop. I'm going to do those claws in the fort last because I might as well get everything equipped with things that they can use. I've just got a feeling about that one. I'll buy 2 of them. I've got a feeling about that one too. Right, gold armour. Should have a feeling there. Never mind. Nothing you can equip that's worth 2. Why don't you take Undead Killer off and put Jelly on, since we know we're being attacked by things that turn us to stone. Then there's no hat that helped, but there was, and there's no this that helped. But there was this Distract. To distract. Silk robe or judo uniform doesn't do anything, right? Okay, fine. Is there something else that I got? Plate mail, mithril armor, gold helm, cross helm, MP attack. Very nice. Gold helm, but he's still doing stuff with it. Right, okay. Let's do another save. No, that's the shop. Let's save the game. We don't want to do all the lost hours work again, if we can at all avoid it. Probably about another 20 minutes of grinding. If you've skipped forward and you're like, I don't want to see this, I just want to see the dungeons. I mean, not that the dungeons are going to be any more fucking exciting. This is a game I profess to love, and like, you know, in a genre that I'm supposed to care about. I just acknowledge the fact that it's just like, I think it's worse because I've been playing a game that's like actually kind of like enjoyable. I mean, I don't mean, if you're a massive fan of this game, like, so, like, I don't want to completely like slam dunk on it. Like, Final Fantasy IX has bits that are good and bits that are bad. I do feel that it kind of balances out to being quite average. But I'm not, you know, it's not all like terrible. It just could be better, and that's the. But maybe this is like there's like 2 of my well, look, I'm going to talk about this channel has now, I think, kind of outgrown his original channel. I started this because a friend of mine who runs a channel called Substandard Michael, I don't know what I call him that, but he started doing YouTube videos, and he did them like much more professionally than I did. Like, he's sort of like had, you know, like transitions and things, and you know, he was a bit more interested in the video editing. Bought himself some really good equipment. The very mic I'm speaking to you on was gifted to me by him because he got a better one. And this is, you know, fairly decent. It's my actual positional setup that's making it sound bad. But yeah, like he basically stopped because, you know, it's hard to break into the YouTube market now. And I think as well, with the effort he was putting in, like, he wasn't getting out what he was putting in. Whereas for me, I kind of, well, I don't kind of, I do this for myself. You, the viewer, you know, can, in the nicest possible way, can kind of, you know, you can come, you can then watch, you can leave and never come back, you know, whatever. I will still be doing this. But yeah, anyway, but Mike is very much a sort of glass half full person, and I am the living embodiment of the half empty glass. You know, and I know that, and I refuse to change. I think there's something like really quite, I don't know, it's its own pleasure being negative about everything. But yeah, he would look at this game with Mike, and he would see the positives, and that would be the thing. And like the negatives of the experience would be hidden by the positives. I really do believe that, and I think, you know, I don't know where you sit as a viewer on that sort of scale. For me, like when it's you know, when the glass is at half, it's half empty. And so I think this game overall is, because it's okay, it's all right. When you're looking at it and you're just like, just changed a few. Well, if you changed a few things, it would be like above average. I don't know if that's a stupid thing to say. It's already above average, but like, it could be, I don't know. You could take it from like maybe like a 3-star game into a 4-star game, or something like that, with just a few like subtle changes to like the pacing and things. Although I do think that this, the levelling up system on it, and I guess this is the other point with any of these games, like, it's easy to assume that like the levelling up system is bad, or rather is slow, by accident. But equally, it could be slow very deliberately. You know, if that was what they were going for. Accuracy. And we can also wheel background for another thing. You know, I'm making the assumption that you would want to have a game that moves along, you know, well, what it would move along at what I consider to be an engaging pace. Did he have crosshelm? No. Gold helm. Okay. Fine. What is that? It looks quite good, to be fair. Right, cross helm. Oh, it doesn't do anything. Somebody can equip it. Yeah. Like, There was a recent Tim Kaine video, recent at the time of recording, that he was talking about whether to make a long RPG or not, like what the considerations are. And I felt, rightly or wrongly, that like you shouldn't set out to make we're gonna go past those. A long RPG. An RPG should be long by virtue of what it contains, in spite of appropriate editing. Get that. So we've only got the one to get for Quen, and then obviously whatever potions and things we need to buy. Like I think that like you should do your story, write your story, edit it down, and then see where how long it ends up being within reason. Obviously, if you write down your story, edit it down, and it's like an 8-disc thing, then like maybe okay, maybe not. But oh shit, we didn't even equip this. What were these? Armor, gold armor, stone killer. What the hell is? Oh yeah, what am I doing? I'm just getting blind looking at this. Ability. Equip. The hell is Stone Killer? Deals lethal damage to stone enemies, whatever that is. By the way, does your diamond sword have a... Nope. There's no status to add. Accuracy. Jelly. Probably. We can give him MP attack when we get in there. Yeah. But maybe Final Fantasy IX comes from... I mean, firstly, it comes from a more experienced design perspective than me. That's no question of that. They've got at least, as a company, 8 games of experience, and we know that they have more. Yeah, maybe they wanted to make a long game, and they wrote the story, and they did the original system, and the game wasn't long enough. We'll check the clock hours on this, but I think we're gonna end up having the other side of 60 hours in this at this rate, which is probably more than the game deserves. But maybe that was the intent. Like, it must be at least this many hours. It's kind of depressing, really, but to me that feels like a bad way to do things. I mean, like, what do you think of as a viewer? Should games set out to be so long, and then if they're not long enough, find ways of being longer? What do we think? Because I'm definitely 100% in camp. They shouldn't be any longer than they need to be. At least for, what the Let's Players would term a casual playthrough. Fair enough, there's like... is this going to miss? It's got darkness. Nope. Just cancel the spell. down. Always Steiner. Well, always. Twice. Right, he finally gets auto life. Very nice. So, firstly, Dagger, we're going to need you to... What's the play here? Yeah. One of them, and one of them, and then I think we'll just use... Do we use an ether or do we use a tent? I guess we use a tent because, like, while the tents do other things, like we can buy them from the shop. Expensive as they are. Do you know what? Yes, they are. That's why we're here, even though I'm going to be saving soon anyway. Rebirth ring. Quite a few people need that. What's this? Accuracy plus. Fill your boots. I can't remember exactly how auto life works, whether it's like it uses a phoenix down or whether or not. Well, we should probably go for it. Like, in a second, really be like, oh, I'm glad I saved. So I guess maybe 1,000 needles count as when they're in the ground or something? Oh. Or you should have hit fairly. Just count it gently. Looks like it. Right, okay, fine. It's just like... Okay, that's... so much more damage when you're hitting yourself. Yeah, okay, so it counts as that. You see, this is why the game, like, is rather frustrating. I mean, obviously you can work it out, but, like, what's the fucking point? Like it's turn-based, but like, guess how many you know. Again, I can see why Final Fantasy IX did what Final Fantasy IX did. Sorry, Final Fantasy IX, Final Fantasy X. Like, because that's not a good mechanic, is it? To be like, well, do this, and it's like, oh no, it's actually not in the state that we're showing. It's in the exact opposite state. Mental note: try, and remember. To check the gill at the end of this. I think about 10,000 should do this. We've got Quenna's fork, and then after that, like a few items, things like soft would be useful. Okay, and money. Somewhere short. But yeah. Getting this fork for some character. This is the thing as well, though. Like, because of the way it does things, you don't know. Are we going to need to use Quenna again? Like, are we going to be locked into that somehow? You know, will that the fork here be the bloody key to do? Oh my god! Right, okay, right. Do you know what? Just leave. These fights are too slow to bother with. Like, they're worth a lot of experience, but like, it's just going to take forever for you. Please don't be Tidus. And I still can't get to calling him Zidane. Like, it's the other thing with this, it's like what's going on? So we've got one character whose name I consistently get wrong, another character who I and the game get wrong. The game and I both get wrong. She gets a surprising amount of those kills because of one level of damage. Maybe that's just me being just blind. Stone Killer. Was that the cross helm that had that? Okay. That was gifted to you by Gold Armor. Reduces water damage. This just is made of gold. Gold armor, obviously, in real life, somewhat less effective than in this game. A soft and be heavy as fuck. Have you ever, like, seen those challenges of people like trying to? We'll take the financial loss, I can't be arsed. Speaking of can't really be asked doing on the bike, but I didn't do it yesterday, so I'll try and do another half hour at least. Well, another, say half hour, to the 1 hour and a half hour mark. Aside from which, if we haven't frigging entered this dungeon by that point. There it is. Come on. Come on! There's a fucking point in that animation. Get on with it. MP plus 10. Alright, we've got enough cash. What gave you MP plus 10? Was it this? It was this. Auto potion will actually be quite useful. So, first off, what's that? Everything else we have will get. We've got a nice number, but we'll go even nicer. Phoenix down. Soft. We'll want eye drops. We've got a bit of magic tag concerns me. That was trouble, wasn't it? Right. Okay. Yeah. Let's save. Okay, right. What abilities do we have that do we think will be useful? Counter is normally useful. We've got add status. Are we using a weapon with a status? Confuse. Okay. Could be useful. Most things are immune to it, but could be useful. Jelly as anti-stone is good. Mug will take off. Do we want to do that? We'll run out of them fairly quickly, but it will keep us in decent health. What's auto life? Automatically cast life in battle. I think it only works once though, is the problem with that. I don't think you need ability up. Got 5 blood jellies, most useful. Have you got a status on your weapon? You have darkness, don't you? Yeah. Okay. That's worth having. Level up? No, but ability up will keep. Clear-headed. Obvious candidate. Killer. Bug killer counter. Level up, no, we'll keep the other one. Somebody having an alert would make my life a lot easier. Do you have a status? No, it's just diamond weapon. Not missing is nice. The fact that we've got stone killer now makes me think that somebody's going to need to kill stones. Do you know what? Just rest. And then save it as well. Oh, we're going to give him MP attack, weren't we? Maybe we'll save that until we're a little further in. Wasting it in the first room. So 25 hours in, so maybe we won't get 60 hours. Right. Okay. Let's do it. We feel like Nobu was rather phoning in some of the music on this one. It's hard in it. Probably a sign that we shouldn't be stealing. If they've got something that specifically removes a thing. Oh shit! No. Steal again. Yeah. Oh, thankfully missed. Useful first, but whatever. Does jump hit both of them, actually? That's a question I have. I mostly think about jump in the context of single target damage. Two at once. Right, and also, do we count as in there yet? Or is it inside the front door? That is to say, can you cure? Well, looks like you can cure. We might be still able to use that. Yeah. Oh, suck it now, says I can't be asked. Yeah, oh yeah, well spotted. Not quite sure what that line of dialogue was about. Whatever. Right. Bike down, mic down. Improvised microphone stand down, and we are ready to do some of this dungeon after a fucking hour of prattling about. Right, okay, so what are we up against and what does it do? Oh, I was right to take Stone Killer. Oh no, you can't scan. Okay. So then, see if you can steal. Okay, hit counter, mirror. No. just hit 1. Right, it doesn't look like that's going to be too much of a problem. We'll see what happens if we try and steal from them. Okay. Sapphire was useful, this stuff not so much. I mean, I think we already had Sapphire, but I'm almost 100% certain we had Sapphire. But having more of them allows us to feed them, so stuff. Right, okay, remedy right as well. What is Rising Sun, Precious? Rising Sun, I'm glad you asked, because Rising Sun is something you throw. That's doing clockwise from top. What is it? Oh, a puzzle. Okay, well, we've put 1 to red. Sure, yeah. Right, so I guess that we have to go down there. I guess that we're going to have to go all the way around here. And climb over there. Entirely in keeping with this game. And who have we got? We've got Quen. Steal from that. Okay, that's good. Okay, no, so different people will have different gems. So maybe there is a certain purpose in farming this. And we got distracted. Oh, we've got an opal. Did we have an opal before? Yeah. Okay. Gaia gear. What's that? Okay. Insomnia, High Tide, and Osmose. Osmose. Who the friggin' hell Osmose is that? I guess it would be Eiko. Okay, well. Yeah, going around the top bit, like in Final Fantasy VII, you'd just be able to go that way. In Final Fantasy IX, it's like, no, go right the way around. It's just like a very typical piece of this game's pacing. You're not in terrible massive game. Like to say that, who knows what's coming. Right, we are up against Clona again. Let's see if she has a Peridot for a second time. Okay, well, we got soft. Yeah, so she'll always have Peridot. Remember what trouble does, but I think then that what happens, yeah, the trouble is like whatever hits you hits everyone. Okay, that's good. Nasty one. That darkness didn't help, so I guess the knife is not a darkness effective attack. It's not an accuracy thing as it would be for us. Right, let's have a healing thing. I'm assuming that you can't heal. No, that's okay. I anticipated that. Oh, this high potion. No, it only does 300. Damn. That's some gnarly shit. I'm used to it doing 500 in previous games. Right, well, maybe we'll leave, go out and buy some more shit then. Right, and again, How do I get there? What? From Zidane and this strange looking balls. What's that? Shit. Just in history. Trip for war. Feather boots will teach us auto float. Does anybody have nothing better to be doing with their life than learning auto float? Actually, maybe being immune to trouble. Oh fuck, he's still got it on, I didn't fucking... Right. Miss. You have got darkness on. Miss. Right. Yeah. Apologies for those who were screaming at the screen before. We need to get rid of that. Just ignore it again. Item. Okay. Right. So ability. You cannot be immune to trouble. Oh, good. I think the ogres might weirdly count as human. Gamble defense is the... doesn't actually look like we have anyone who's immune to it. Oh, we can... I mean... might as well. I guess, unless we're on high tide, but not much point in high tide. Clear-headed? No, it's just confusion. No, I don't know. Principal prototype value. Power West. Right, okay. Well, since I'm distracted, I think it's time. Don't kill the gamble defense. I mean, someone should wear it, shouldn't they? Give it to her for now. Make a mark more effective. Oh. Right, so we can go up there. Did we go that way? Oh, what's this? go down there. I still don't get why we can't go over. Is that sword the same as what he's got equipped? I really like finding weapons that are right. I don't know. We'll see if we can edge past that. Yeah, I really like finding weapons that we spent ages grinding up to get from the shop. That makes it much more satisfying. Right. Jump. Steal. Let's do that now. 3 bits. Who are we up against? It is... again. Okay, well... you might notice with Ico and Aiko, my pronunciation of them dances between them. When I... Oh shit. Oh, that could be... No, maybe we get... Yeah, when I was young, I, not unreasonably, saw EI at the front of the name and assumed that was I, as it would be in most, not most European languages, but certainly, like in generally speaking. Actually, this is becoming harder to justify the more I think about this in detail. I pronounced it Aiko for whatever reason, but it's probably Aiko. Going off the Japanese. Just a sound system. Aiko. Right, you got something up, didn't you? Was it off this? Yes, it was. Right, okay. What else can we get? There's the feather boats. You will be our first proud owner of also float. Magician shoes, yeah, whatever. Right, can we get around that way? Oh, is there like a... Maybe we turn that... I've no fucking idea with this. Right. And I've actually just realised that I might not care. We'll see if we can get... Maybe it's because we turned on the thing. Nope. Maybe we can jump down. Right. Steel, attack. Let's see. Exciting. Oh, Freya, okay. Okay, cool. I mean, obviously that's only Freya. Was it the earthy opal? Although we did get a load of high potions, so that will go some way towards healing her. Very nice. Right, looks like that's on permanently. Maybe I shouldn't have turned it on. If we'd have gone left, we'd have not been in that mess. Hard to say. Oh, hello, can we go down this? Right, maybe in that case, were there some like steps in? Was it? Oh, for fuck's sake. On the floor. Doesn't look like there's any. So I don't know. Right, evidently I've missed out on something. Right, I guess the lesson that we learned from last time with this is basically we attack the one at the back unless it is somebody here. Of course, maybe we won't have time. Still going to occur in the wrong order, isn't it? It's just going to use up the thing that's down. Oh, it doesn't matter. That way, if it's Freya, we won't be able to do that. No mirror on the wall. Who the fuck is this stuff? Kill that if you can. Right, so it looks like it's going to be a very hard job to get any experience for starting here, so I'll not waste further Phoenix Downs on him. Let's just take the guy down. Cursor. Forgot. Zidane is not going to stick in soft. Yeah. Okay. Right, so I think what we'll do, if you don't mind, now I've discovered that the high potions are not all that, I think I'm going to go back and buy a load. Probably save it. Moogle, like, the thing, like, oh, I want to save my game. Oh, sure, just watch this very brief cutscene. Well, why? Just let me fucking save it. Oh, apparently we can get encounters in. It might have been quicker to leave and come back in and stay. What else? It's the sheer amount of fucking time in this game where, like, it's just transitioning between stuff. But you find yourself just mashing the button. Even though you know it doesn't do anything, just wait around for a minute. Congratulations. For the record, we have 15 minutes until the 2-hour mark, and I'm aiming to close this at around about the 2-hour mark. That's the aim. It's not necessarily like a hard set goal, but I've got like things to do. Just take us. Maybe the button does something, the ball does something. Like one weird shape, but that's glowing. Okay, great. the other side might work now. So if we can go there, we can save it with the guy next to Snoogly or whatever his name is. Let's skin off down. You're immune, right? Tell me you're immune. You're not immune. Right, this is actually a little bit sketchy now, looking at this, because strangely for the person who's petrified. Yes, I know game. It's interesting that, isn't it? Like you could auto do it if it was a Phoenix down, but not if it's a soft. Right. Again. Okay, good work. Yeah, right. Well, we might have a chance softening there. Softening Freya. It's just going to do easy down and garnet. And we're at our limit for high potions, but don't you worry game, we're going to get to use some very soon. Oh, she's stone. She's been turned to stone. Right, easy come, easy go on those high potions. For reasons not drastically well explored, we abstract away that particular journey. See, we're at 1 hour 50. It's looking unlikely that we'll puzzle this on. Right. Yeah, you do. Yeah, do you know what? Right, hopefully it doesn't use the trouble knife, although even if it does, it would work. Yay, it missed. Touché. Life anyway, and brilliantly, because we've got a couple of people with auto potion, this go will take getting on for half a fucking minute. Wait, oh no, do we? Oh, maybe we didn't get it to free. Sensational. assuming that nothing happens here. It doesn't look like anything is going to happen here. I guess we have to go and talk with the orb that first showed us the planet again. It's the only thing. But that is going to be a mystery for next time, because I've got things to do that are not this. Right. This episode, your mileage obviously may vary. Sometimes, like, what is exciting to watch is not exciting. What scratches an itch to watch is not necessarily what scratches an itch to play. Although you would hope that there would be some level of overlap. I recall the episode prior to this one, which is, as I say, was a little while ago for me. I recall that, or maybe it was the one before that, like, being quite good, and me sort of being interested and invested in that. This episode has been fucking tedious. And like, I know, I mean, obviously you can say, well, you know, if you bought the items on the way out, then you'd automatically have the money. But we don't know on this whether we'll get access to that Moogle again for like hours on end, and we don't know if there's a power that we will need later to get through this that's on one of those items. I don't like the design of this. And like I said at the start, and I've said for quite a while, that Final Fantasy IX has got like the best sort of class system of the best class system. You know, it's like the proletariat and the bourgeoisie. No, it's got the best like class system of the PlayStation era Final Fantasies, because the characters are different. They're consistently different. If you want a white mage, you need Eiko or Garnet. If you want a melee thing, you need Stein. It's not like with materia anybody can be more or less anything. So I preferred this. But the thing is that, like, the way it necessitates grinding, I really don't like. And, like, the idea of having to weigh up and customise your party, like, based on what you think is going to happen or what scenarios are going to come up, it's like, that's reasonable. But we've had so little chance to customise this. Like, in terms of like our party, we've just been railroaded in. Like, even now, even if we found something where it was like, I don't know, if there was if Amaranth gets the power of, like, anti-robot, and we discover that this is full of robots, and like, it's like, oh right, okay, but if we switch Amaranth in and that, it's like, no, you can't switch Amaranth in. You have to stick with what you have. And I don't know this anywhere near as well as I know Final Fantasy VII. I know I harp on about that a lot, but it's just true. With Final Fantasy VII, it makes a difference who you take with you. It makes a small story difference in like two parts of the game, like who you're actually, like, from like and that's why we've got Garnet with us. Like, when I did this the first time back in the day, I did this anti-magic thing with Garnet and Vivi in my party for that reason, because they were the two characters I liked the most. So I was like, oh, we'll do that for theming. But the more I play this game, like now, maybe we'll check at the end. Maybe like once we've completed it, we'll have a look and we'll see what it says on the internet. I don't think it makes the blindest bit of difference. Which makes the whole thing of the Garnet like can't concentrate just like all the more bewildering a decision. And also like implementing it like that, like wouldn't it have made more sense for her to have been silenced? Wouldn't that have been thematically more on point? And then it might have been a bit of like drama that she's lost her voice. It's just, yeah. Anyway, yeah, it's been a bit of a no, it's not even salty. Just like, just a bit boring, really. I hope we're on disc 4 soon. I hope it. I kind of want this over now. But anyway, hopefully, well, what, you know, I'm struggling for words because there's just so little to talk about. Thank you very much for watching. My commiserations for watching. Thank you for your patience, and yeah. Hopefully you were doing something else with this just on in the background. I'll see you next time.